Today, we're gonna be taking a look at a bunch of different offerings from Maison Alhambra, and this is their takes on Parfums de Marly. We got their take of Pegasus, their take on Cologne, their latent iteration, Godolph, and Harold. A bunch of different fragrances to go through, so let's get started. We're gonna get started with Hercules. This is a take on Harold. So this one, from what I remember, this one is fully tobacco, or like a tobacco fragrance. Harold is one of those fragrances that you wear it in the wintertime and you kill everybody around you because you smell like a sex bomb. I have to say that these boxes, they actually represent Parfums de Marly pretty well. They have that same kind of Parfums de Marly, you know, vibe to them, which at Maison Alhambra does pretty well. Pretty dope bottle here. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't include like the black color here, or this like gunmetal gray in the cap too. They kept the same silver cap for this, and I believe Herod has the total blacked out bottle, and that's a little disappointing that they didn't go with the full blacked out bottle. But you know, Maison Alhambra, you know, they do shit right, I guess. They even copied the little horses, but these are like donkeys, okay? They're like Maison Alhambra, they don't have access to horses. They've got donkeys. And because I'm recording this, I don't want to be smelling like a absolute skank when I go out. So I'm gonna spray these on tester strips. So, you know, no backlash in the comments for, you know, tester strips. Okay. So I am picking up like a tobacco nuance. I've not really seen Herod here, but I'm getting like a spicy peppery nuance and then like some cinnamon, I think. But tobacco mainly. Maybe like a sweetness, maybe vanilla. I'm just gonna throw it out. Like a same kind of vanilla, if there is vanilla in here. Same kind of vanilla that you would find in Spice Bomb Extreme. That kind of vanilla, black pepper kind of thing. Tobacco, very present. And then pepper, cinnamon, and then maybe vanilla sprinkled in here. Very nice. This is very nice. I feel like that this is a little bit more wearable Herod. You know, it's on the tester strip, so it's not, I'm not picking up everything that I would if I sprayed it on my hand, but I have like 5 different fragrances to go through, and I'm wearing something today, so it's kind of, you know, it would be very intense. This is very nice. I would absolutely rock this, but I would wear this in the winter time, fall time, when it starts cooling down a little bit more. This is a very polarizing fragrance. Very nice. Hercules. This is their take on Herod. Very good stuff. So far, so good. The next one we're gonna take a look at is a Galactus, I guess you could say. Now that is a bottle. It is gold as it can gold be.
Yeah, gold member, I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch.
You know, these bottles are actually pretty cool. I do like them. Because I have the whole collection, having them all lined up is gonna be sick. I'm just gonna say. Call me materialistic.
It's the simple things in life you treasure.
Their atomizers are good too. They're not the best. Like, I wish that they had like a, you know, like what the? Whoa, what is going on here? I'm getting a strong leather. I've never smelled, I think it's called Galloway? No, definitely not Galloway. Gandalf? I'm pretty sure that it's like a leathery fragrance, so, but forgive me for my ignorance, but this is sexy as hell. I'm getting Tuscan leather vibes with this. Like a sweet Tuscan leather, definitely leather. My God, leather. This is so nice. Really picking up like a Tuscan leather. Looking up some of the notes here. So fruity notes, saffron, mate. I think somebody told me exactly how to pronounce that on one of my other videos. I think it's Nate. Thyme, cypress, green notes, rose, jasmine, orris, leather, amber, vetiver, cedar and musk and vanilla, or vanilla, sorry. My God. So this is very close to Tuscan leather. And actually down here in Fragrantica, because Fragrantica is the king, it's the god, it is the all-knowing god. It says here, it's Tuscan leather. And I like Tuscan leather, so this is great. This is really good. I've got 2 clones of Tuscan leather now. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, the next one, we're gonna take a look at Kalos? I don't know. Kaylin. Hey, Kaylin, you wanna come over? It's Friday night. Kaylin sounds like a stripper's name. I just wanna say that the bottle is my favorite out of all of them, seriously. This red, matte red finish here is what I want on my Ferrari. If anybody wants to buy me a Ferrari, this is the color that I want, FYI. Cologne is actually one that I am familiar with, and because I got a little sample of it, and it is interesting. So it's one of those scents that I'm not sure about. It's got this like, it smells like, and even on here too, it smells very identical to the sample that I have. So it smells like this, like dark, not dark, too dark, but it smells very herbal, like a dirt grass kind of thing going on. But very spicy. There's blood orange in here. I'm actually very impressed by this because it smells like exactly like my sample that I have. So I'm very impressed by this one. So Cologne is one of those fragrances that I've been spending time with my sample, and I do like it, but every time I wear it, I'm like, why am I wearing this? As the day progresses, I'm like, this is very nice. It's just one of those love-hate relationships that I have, you know, just, you know, my insecurities just overtake me. This is very nice. I'm not picking up any really difference from the sample. So at the top you have spices, blood orange, pepper, lavender, orange blossom in the mid. And then woody notes, moss, white sandalwood, tonka bean, and amber. This is not a fragrance that you should blind buy. I mean, the Maison Alhambra one you can because it's like 20 bucks. You know, so definitely worth a blind buy if you're interested in the DNA at all. But as far as like the actual fragrance, definitely not a blind buy worthy. It's polarizing, but it's kind of like it's not a blind buy safe fragrance is what I'm trying to say. My love-hate relationship or it's not even a love-hate relationship at this point. It's just a strange relationship. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how I feel about you. One of the ones that I actually am very familiar with, because I have a full bottle of it, is the Pegasus one. And so this is Persicis, unicorn donkey stuff. And so I'm really accustomed to this one. This was actually my first Parfums de Marly that I've ever bought, and I love Pegasus. I do, I love it. It's like this vanilla, beautiful cloud. It's stunning. Armauth has Craze, which is a very popular, well-known clone of Pegasus, but I'm interested to see how it does it here, because this would be a good alternative to Pegasus. Ooh, I smell it in the air, and that's Pegasus. So in the air, definitely, you pick it up. This definitely does not have the Pegasus pop wow factor. It's kind of, it kind of feels like it's a watered down version. Like a watered down version of Pegasus. I definitely pick up the vibes though of Pegasus. Like it smells like Pegasus. Maybe a little bit more like bergamot, citrus at the top, maybe lavender to kind of like air it out a little bit more. It's kind of more lively. I feel like Pegasus is a little bit more denser, and it's a little bit more, how you say, like thick, and like you can smell the oils, like it's really thick. This just kind of comes across like it has the same character, same everything. In the air, it's gonna be the same because I'm smelling it in the air and it's like, it's Pegasus. But up close here, it definitely smells like a watered down, lighter version of Pegasus. But in the air, it's stunning. Wow, this is a very good offering. The same thing that goes on in Pegasus. So Pegasus has like heliotrope, it's got sandalwood, it's got vanilla, it's got a lot of different, I think there's pepper in there, lavender, bergamot. I'm just kind of naming them off from my memory, but this is, oh God, it's so good. Pegasus is one of those fragrances that you should definitely try, because there's nothing like Pegasus. Pegasus is one of those fragrances that it's just mind-blowing. When you smell it, you're just taken back. Unisex overall fragrance. So if you're into masculine drivers, don't buy it. Don't even look at it. Don't even consider it. But if you're into that kind of, feng shui, go for it. And the last one is Leighton. Leighton. And so this one has a matte blue finish. This is nice. These bottles, let me just preface this. These bottles are really nice. They're just really nice. And having them all lined up, they're gonna look sick. Let's go. Wow. This is different. This is different from Lalique White and Black and Detour Noir. It's fresher. It's got a more, honestly, it has more of a Leighton vibe to it, actually. Wow, I get like great apple at the top. It definitely, so just like the Pegasus one, this one doesn't have that Leighton power. And you know what I'm talking about. If you smell Leighton, or if you have Leighton, you spray it on and it's like Leighton. This is like
Leighton.
But still, same thing. Oh my God, this is amazing. Same thing. It's got the same thing going on like Leighton does, but it's just so nice. Apple, sexiness, vanilla, pepper. Oh my God. Apple, lavender, bergamot, orange, geranium, violet, jasmine, vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, pepper, patchouli, and guaiac wood. Nice. This is, oh God, it's so nice. If you're looking for Leighton, there's a bunch of different clones out there. I think Alhambra, or no, there's another one that does Leighton too. There's a million Leighton clones out there. Just pick one and use that one. But it's a good fragrance. It smells like Leighton. It really, really does. I know there's a few people who said that this doesn't perform all that well. So just be warned of that. If you're into like projection, performance, yada, 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 maybe skip out on it, because I don't know what the performance is like on it. This is my first time smelling it. So, but from just the first initial impression, holy cannoli, I'm pretty impressed. Great fragrances here. I think my favorite out of all of them has to be the Pegasus one, because Pegasus is one of my favorites. And then the Leighton one is really good, but also the Galactus one, man, that gold bottle is dope. And Tuscan leather. I'm a sucker for Tuscan leather, And then Carol, that one's good too. I love the red matte finish. The red matte finish is great. If you guys want to see me sniff more things, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you back. We'll see you next time.